everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thank you so much for joining me here. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Taking a quick look here at Dogecoin. This coin's actually looking quite nice in a volume profile kind of way, but also fairly ugly in a Bitcoin kind of way. I think you understand what I mean by that if I say that, because Bitcoin has been a complete mess lately. So I hope you can learn something here today. If you want to become a better trader, again, cryptocash.tech is the site. Link down below. We're going to take a look at some back-end data here, see what's going on. Quick congrats to our community members for some nice short profits. Dogecoin was not one of those, but I'm considering something along these lines here. Honestly, it's tempting, but again, you want to be careful and wait for confirmation. So let's go ahead and take a look here. So first and foremost, we got a heavy amount of liquidation between 19 and 19.3 cents. That was a previous support level. So if you remember that, there's a reason why this leveraged. This is a heavily leveraged amount, just because there was a previous support in this 19.3 range before. So again, typical previous support turned new resistance level. Just keep that in mind. But again, a little bit more incentive to push the price action higher than lower as far as the whales and or market manipulation is concerned. However, take a look at the daily time frame. That'll paint a slightly different story for us. So let's go ahead and tell the story of Dogecoin. So what we're looking at here is, first of all, we're above all moving averages, and we maintain the 20-day SMA like a champ. Okay, so that's really good. So that 17.6 mark is holding pretty strong as a support. That was a previous weekly and or daily candlestick closure. Most of these, pretty much all of these blue lines are either daily or weekly candlestick closures that are important for us to recognize. So 17.6 is a solid support for us for the moment. So we could argue that we're range bound between, within this volume profile, but generally speaking, 17.6 upwards of about 18.3 is the tentative range for the last 24 to 40 hours. Having said that, if we look at RSI, we're over 50 still. This is very positive. Maintaining that level is extremely beneficial. Traditional RSI is looking good. Stochastic swinging down, of course, but the fact that we're holding this level is nice. So when you get a stochastic swing into that, it's always a benefit. We can also see here MACD is diverging quite strong. It's really common to see a MACD divergence after such a large uptrend. Even the smallest little downtrend will consider, will look like it's bigger than it is. So try not to read too much into this MACD divergence. It doesn't necessarily mean the price is just going to drop to the ground floor. Okay, so people will misinterpret the MACD and put too much weight into it. Honestly, the 4-hour time frame is the best one to consider. And if we take a look here, there we got nice convergence here in the MACD too. So this is perfect. You just got to recognize too, though, that we're not out of the woods just yet, because Bitcoin creeping up to 69,000, or sorry, running towards 69,000 in the last hour or two. We haven't seen a lot of continuation for Dogecoin. There's no breakout. So that's generally construed as a strong resistance level here at the volume profile at 18.4. So 18.4 cents is essentially that resistance level here for us, excluding that 19-cent range as a rough estimate. Okay. So we got some resistance above us, and there's no other way to put it. In fact, we can go ahead and put a nice little, let's see, where's my rectangle? We can put a nice little rectangle on here, just kind of paying close attention to this range, okay? Because that's going to be a resistance range for us. Either way, we are below 50 on the RSI, not generally a great sign, still implying we have general bearishness in the coin, but money flow index is increasing. So MFI increasing really just implies we have sustainability at this point. We need to break above this level here first, because we can see that we're tentatively range bound in this range here. And we're just going to go ahead and what we're going to do, we're going to mark this in yellow. It's just so we can kind of pay attention to it. This is the range that we're in. And if you've ever watched any of my trading videos, you'll know that range-bound activity is only broken if you can break the upper part of the range and establish that as a new low. Okay. So ideally, in a perfect world, we're going to break through this level, come back down, retest it, and I'm referring to about 18.7, 18.6, and then continue higher from there. And what would that do? That'd put us above this volume profile, give us support, and we'd likely be over 50 in the RSI and still converging on the MACD. Okay, so those are all things I like to look for. But we got a pretty solid rejection here at this level. Okay, so again, range bound until otherwise noted. Okay, so after all this said and done, we got any confirming factors on the hourly? Let's go ahead and see. Short answer is no. But the truth is, the lagging span's free and clear, and the convergence lines above the baseline. Those are two positive contributing factors. You just got to recognize that Bitcoin is due for a pullback because it is hitting a 9 on TD sequential, like everything else in the market right now. Okay, so right now, I think at this point, it's not a great entry. And I know you're probably thinking, okay, I'm just going to go ahead and get in here because it's going to come over here anyways. That's not true. I wouldn't do it. But if you are going to insist, low leverage, low position sizing, but we want to be above the cloud and preferably above this 19-cent mark before we take a long position with confidence. So I'm just going to go ahead and set an alert to this, $19 range. Sorry, 19 cent range. $19 would be nice. And well, actually, we're going to do upper 18 range, so 18.9, just as a rough estimate, because we cross that level, that might be a good consideration, because we'd be above the cloud, we'd be breaking this range here. But really, the bottom line, what we're looking for is two things, preferably a closure above 19 cents. May or may not get that. But what we would need to have is a closure above 18.7 to have any luck. So if today's trading day closes at like 18.8, 18.9, then I think it might be a good consideration for long. Once more, we want to reevaluate and double check, but we have some positive contributing factors here nonetheless. They're just not confirming factors. So if you decide to trade carefully, folks. Again, low position size, low leverage, that's what I recommend. And just note that we're almost out of the woods yet, but not quite. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you trade Dogecoin, the best exchange in the world. Bitunix, link down below. Nice rewards. Use my link to register. Highly recommend that. But no KYC or VPN, and these guys are awesome. Thank you, Bitunix, for an awesome opportunity, and thank you to my community as well too, for everyone kind of sticking in there. Everyone's having a good time, and we got to keep it light. When Bitcoin gets kind of crazy, it's just part of the thing. It's just how it works. It's just the natural way of crypto, and it's important for us all to band together and make sure we get each other's back. Okay, and that's why this community is so awesome. I greatly appreciate you all. Thank you to my admins and just amazing community members. Deeply appreciate y'all. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Thanks for your time. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.